Hey guys, AncAp24 here, coming back with another video on the Saints spot shake play out of the gun tight offset tight end in the Saints playbook. Like always on this setup, we want to do the halfback one package, as you can see on the screen right now, and we're going to go ahead and look at the Saints spot shake play and how it goes against cover 4. So guys, this play is a great play to beat your opponent underneath in these little soft spots, dinking and dunking your way against cover 4. It's got a lot of setups I'm going to show you today that's going to be able to get you the 4 to 6, the 5 to 7, the 7 to 9 type intermediate throws to be able to keep your opponent off balance in those soft spots of cover 4. Now, my videos usually are not complete unless I show you a play to beat your opponent deep, over the top, with a nice beater. And we're going to start off the video with a couple cover 4 beaters over the top to really be able to complement your dink and dunk ability on cover 4, and then go ahead and go over the top when you have that opportunity. So let me go ahead and show you the first setup now. And basically all you're going to do is take the X receiver, put him on a smart route, move the A receiver over, put the B on a curl, and block your running back. And what that's going to do is going to be able to get this X receiver down the seam in the middle of the field for the easy score. Now against cover 4, all these plays are going to be able to be done anywhere on the field. Because it doesn't matter if it's the left side, the middle side, or the right. It doesn't matter. All these setups will work the same. I know I went over that setup really quickly, so let me go ahead and show it to you again from the right side and then the left side to show you how consistent it is. So again, what you do is you put the X on a smart route, you take this A receiver, move him over, you put the B on a curl, and you block your running back. That's the setup right there, okay? Now watch, the A is going to get down the field first, giving the opportunity in that seam to where we're going to be able to throw it to this X receiver over there for the easy catch and score. Again, it works from the right side, the middle, and the left side. As long as your protection holds up, you have no problem. This play will be open. Let's go ahead and show it to you one more time. Move it over. Now we're going to do it on the left hash. Put the B on the curl. Put the X on a smart route, and the smart route gets that X receiver to go down the field a little bit further before it cuts into the middle, giving the ability for the A to beat him down the field a little bit quicker. The B holds that one safety on the right hand side, giving us that opportunity to hit the guy in the seam. So let's go ahead and show it to you now and see how effective this ball gets. And you're going to be able to throw it right there in the seam if you like, or you could pass or lead it to the right away from traffic. So before we get into the dink and dunk setups here, we're going to show you one more cover 4 beater over the top that can be done anywhere on the field, left, middle, or right. Now the difference is I'm going to have to flip this play to make it work for my team. Now you've heard me talk about speed relationships before, where depending on where you have your players on the field, you're going to get different reactions from the defense, right? And if I was to run this setup normal, where I don't flip the play, it's not going to work the same. And it's because of the slot receiver. On the right hand side I've got Julio Jones, on the left hand side I've got Roddy White. Now in order for this play to happen, you need to have a slower player in the slot and a faster player on the outside. If you look on my team, I've got fast player on the inside right, slow player on the outside right. On the left hand side I've got fast player on the outside right, slow player on the inside. In order for this to work, you want the slow player to be in the inside of the fast player. I'm going to show it to you by flipping it, okay? So by flipping the play, this is what it's going to look like. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to put the X on a fade, and I'm going to go ahead and put the B on a curl and block your running back. That's all I'm going to do. And the reason why we need this to make this work is the X needs to get down the field as fast as possible in order to get the attention of that free safety, leaving the Y route, which is that unique inside curl C route, is going to be able to get open in that seam. Now, if it was where the Y receiver had faster speed, this play would not work. The difference in speed here, you're going to see that Roddy White is actually an 84 speed, and Hester's a 91 speed. I believe Julio Jones is a 92 speed. So you're going to see the difference in speed here. So let me show it to you without going too much further into this. And watch how the Y receiver gets down the field. Nobody gets to him, and the only player that actually makes a play on him is the outside left cornerback. Let me show you. So what happens here is these two players get down the field, right? The slower player has to be on the inside so that the 17 right here, Hester, makes a threat on that player. See how that guy goes towards the middle there? The only player that's going to be able to make a play is this player here on this side. So you're going to see as it goes, number 20 stays with Hester, and this guy comes all the way from the other side in order to try to catch him. So as long as you pass lead it towards the middle, you should be able to go ahead and have the easy throw and catch. So I'm just going to kind of back it up, show it to you from the over top view. And you're going to see here that that safety stays with Hester while that guy comes over there, and we're able to throw it to the right for the easy score. Now I said this could work on any part of the field, so let's go ahead and show it to you on the left side now. And again, what you're going to do is you're going to flip the play, put the X on a fade, block your running back, and put the B on a curl. Alright, so let's go ahead and show it. You're going to see that the X is going to stay with that player, leaving that Y wide open in the middle of the field for the easy catch against cover 4. Now, what you're going to see sometimes is that once you've done this, you're going to see that the middle linebacker is usually going to be the user. He'll try to cover that Y receiver. Let me flip it. And that's why we also do this B receiver on the curl. Okay, so if you see that the guy goes ahead and tries to cover the Y manually, what you're going to end up doing is you're going to end up hitting this B curl. What's going to be open there if the middle linebacker's not there. Okay, that's the idea, is to have a fail-safe route in case the user goes ahead and covers the player that you want him to. And that's definitely, kind of how we break things down to give you that fail-safe route as well. But you can see if the guy isn't using the middle linebacker, you're going to see how consistent this Y route's going to be in order to hit him there. But if he does try to cover the middle of the field, he's going to leave that curl for the easy 8 to 10 yard gain. So now I'm going to go ahead and show you a lot of the dink and dunk portion of this video that I was talking about earlier, of how we can just move the chains, 4 to 6, 7 to 9 yards at a time in order to just keep your opponent not knowing if you want to go deep or kind of keep the ball at the intermediate throw. Now the first setup is simply just put your running back on a block, and you're going to hit this B route before he does his second move. We showed you this in the cover 3 video. It works just the same in cover 4. We're going to hit him on the spot before he does the spot shake route. Okay, so let's go ahead and show it to you. We're going to see that he's going to, as soon as he kind of starts to pause, you're going to throw it right there. And it's an easy 4 to 6 yards because of that middle linebacker can't make that reaction quick enough. Show it to you one more time. Especially if you're using a middle linebacker user that you're playing, he usually will go ahead and honor those 2 seam routes before he jumps the B. So let's go ahead and show it to you here. Right there, going to be able to hit that little route. Again, you're looking at 4 to 6 yards pretty consistent. Now we're also going to be able to go ahead and take this B route and throw a little bit different timing in there. Before what we did was we let him go all the way through. What we can do is motion him out a couple steps, and then we can hit him right as he does his spot shake to be able to get the ball a little bit quicker to him in case that middle linebacker is that user and kind of get that quicker throw. We can motion him all the way to the right hand side and have him actually settle and kind of do the same thing. We can kind of head him right as he walks in. And you can see how open that's going to get against cover 4, and you're actually getting 10 yards this way rather than the 5 to 6 that you were getting earlier. It all depends on how you want to attack this player, who is his middle linebacker, or who is his user defender, to be able to move those chains in that dink and dunk type situation. So this next setup is going to be a 1-2 read in a dink and dunk type style. Now, what you're going to see is that once you go ahead and throw this ball to the B receiver a little bit, that middle linebacker user is going to try to jump the B route. And we're going to kind of show you a different way to also have a fail-safe route to be able to hit either or. So what we're going to do here is show you that we're going to put the X on a curl, and we'll put the Y on a fade. Okay, so that's going to help us get this X receiver on the left-hand side against cover 4. And then what we're going to do is motion this receiver out. This is optional. I just like it for a different look. And then go ahead and block a running back. So if you don't have enough time, don't worry about it. You don't have to move that A, but I just think it looks better and it gives us a little bit more space to make the play work. So what you're going to see is I can go ahead and you're going to be able to hit this B route real quick right here for that 4 to 6, right? That middle linebacker is going to get frustrated. He's going to jump back. All right. So when he jumps that, we're going to have this back self route right here. So you put the X on the curl, the Y on a fade, move this guy over, and block that running back. We're going to come back to the X receiver this time, watching that middle linebacker and pretending like he's going to jump that B. You're going to see how open this is going to get, and you're going to be able to throw it right there. So you can bullet pass it, or I also like to do the low pass. Now, I'm not going to motion out that A receiver now. You're going to see it's going to work all the same, but if you hold the left trigger and you low pass it, hopefully that guy doesn't drop it. You're going to see that that play is going to be a little bit more consistent for you as far as making sure that he gets the catch and nobody's going to be around him. So you're going to hold the L trigger, you're going to throw that low pass right there, and you're going to be able to catch that ball in easy traffic for about a 12-yard gain. So, like I said before, you can either low pass it or bullet pass it, put the X on receiver. Don't have to move that A over, but I feel like it's just another wrinkle that people have to worry about. Why is he moving that guy over? They kind of keep their eyes more to the right-hand side, and then you can go ahead, like I said, you can either bullet pass it or to go ahead and use the low pass, whatever you're more comfortable with. So this next cover 4 beater is going to be a play in which we're going to go ahead and use this Y receiver and his unique route to his advantage by motioning him to the right. So what we're going to do is go ahead and block our running back for protection. Now this Y route is going to act kind of like a playmaker route. You see a lot of people do the playmaker where they do the drag and they playmaker him up. Well, that's what this play naturally does. And what we're going to do to complement that is put the X on a fade and just block your running back. What that's going to do is watch that wide receiver. He's going to pretend like he's doing a drag route, and then he's going to cut up the field, and you're going to be able to get a nice, easy throw in this nice soft spot on cover 4. Again, all these cover 4s in this video work anywhere on the field, so just to make sure that I don't go back and forth all over the place, I just am leaving it in the middle. So watch what the wide receiver does. He goes underneath. He looks like he's going through here, and as soon as he cuts up, we're going to be able to throw in that little soft spot that cover 4 created, and be able to, do whatever you can after the play in order to get some extra yardage. Show it to you one more time. Put the X on a fade, motion this guy over, put the RB on a block. That time, the first time got a little bit slower out of his gate. This time it's a little bit better. As soon as he cuts in, you're going to see that the B route right there is what pulls the one player over in order to make it work. If you want that player to get over a little bit quicker, you can always put him on a drag. I kind of like to leave him on the spot shake because that's kind of more of a decoy, but if you want to put the B on a drag to get him quicker, you can also do that, and you're going to see that it's going to go ahead and get him a little bit quicker, and you're going to be able to hit that route right there for the easy cover 4 beater. This next cover 4 play is going to get our running back involved. And what we're going to do is use the spot shake route in order to kind of hold that middle linebacker, if he's not a user, in its spot. And I'll kind of show you exactly how this is going to work. The first thing we're going to do to make this work is put the X on a fade, and we're going to put the RB on an out left. And that's going to be the only thing you're going to do. Now, if you remember the cover 3, we were able to hit this RB as soon as he crosses the middle of the field through that A gap, and we were able to go ahead and get easy 7 to 10 yards. Well, that's not going to be the case against cover 4, because the cover 4, what's going to happen is that middle linebacker is going to stay right in the middle. We're going to be able to hit him, but it's only going to be like 3 to 5 yards if your running back holds on to it. So the better way is to actually let the out run through. But what you're going to see is the perfect timing of the RB and the B receiver. When the B gets to the middle of the field, he's going to hold that middle linebacker just an instant, so when the RB makes his cut, he's going to make that cut free, and the middle linebacker is not going to user him, and we're going to be able to hit this ball on the left-hand side. So let's go ahead and show it to you now. You're going to see how he goes there. See how that middle linebacker has to stay with the B route, and you're going to be able to get a consistent 7 to 9 yards with just an easy dump-off pass. So let me show it to you again. X on the fade, RB on the out route. You're going to watch that middle linebacker is going to have to stay with the B, and you're going to be able to throw this ball up the field and let your running back do it. That time I kind of threw it a little bit too quickly, but you're going to see again the consistency of getting those yards right there. Get up the field and, get you at 7 to 10 yards real easily. This isn't a rocket science type play. It's just kind of a, let's use our other routes to our advantage in order to make sure that we get what we got out of the defense. Now, if the guy's playing a middle user, guys, be smart. This is probably not the best setup for you. That's why I give you so many setups, so you can go ahead and say, you know what, I'd like to use this setup against a strong safety user. Why do I do that? Because that strong safety user or a free safety user has to go ahead and honor the A and the X routes. And if he doesn't, then we're going to be able to throw that ball in the seam no problem to the A or the X, because he's going to be going ahead and jumping the down routes. But if somebody's on the middle linebacker, you know, he's going to probably try to play the B to the RB, and you're going to have a little bit more of an issue running this. So get the trends of what your defender that you're playing against, what he's going to use, and then kind of just go ahead and be smart about what setup you do to attack him. This last cover 4 setup is going to be another running back associated play, and this is something we've done against cover 2, cover 3, now cover 4. I want to show you the same setup, which you're going to have a lot of fun being able to use this. And this is when the player doesn't do a whole lot of blitzing. You're going to move that running back to the left. The only other thing you're going to do is you're going to put the Y on a drag and put the A on a fade. That's the same setup we did against cover 2, cover 3, and it works anywhere in the field where you're going to be able to hit this RB receiver as he gets up the field right there, and you're going to be able to hit him that one spot. Now, you're going to see there that he got held up just a second. It's still going to work. Don't get freaked out. It's better if he has a clean release, and we'll show it to you again here. Move this guy over, Y on a drag, and we're going to put that A receiver on that fade route. And you're going to see again, this time he gets a little bit more clean release, and you're going to be able to throw it to his back shoulder and get that extra yards after you catch it. This is an easy 20-yard play, guys. It's definitely hard for a user to hold up on this. This is one of those plays that I like to go against a free safety user because of the fact that he's going to go ahead and have to honor that X route. If he doesn't, then that X route's going to be wide open. So it's just something that you got to kind of watch and say, you know what type of setups do I want to do against what they're using? And that's just kind of playing smart football, right? And so that's why the RB is going to be up there, and there's that throw again, and kind of do a little juke. Got stuck, but that's a 25-yard gain, guys. This is AntCap24 from SmartMadden.com. Please check out our website, and we also have opened up a Facebook page. Go ahead and take a look up there. We have a fan page and a regular page so we can interact with you. Go ahead and friend request that. We'll make sure that we go ahead and accept you there. Gives us a little bit more opportunity to interact with you all and be able to let you know exactly what we're thinking. If you have any questions, we're going to put all our videos on there, so it's an easy way to look at them. But yeah, just go ahead and take a look at both of those guys. We do appreciate it. Again, that link will be in the description. And have a great day, and appreciate it, guys. Thank you.